Wow.
Thank you.
I have a present for you. You know, this is your name in Chinese. The last name Lily, because the first name is very long.
Yes.
It's carved on rice.
Beautiful.
This is a rice.
Incredible.
I
Incredible.
hope you like it.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah, it's a
That's
very special
amazing.
custom made for you.
Thank you.
And the other side says wasp.
Oh.
Ant-Man and the Wasp is very exciting because we see a partner for Ant-Man finally. I know Paul was a big fan of you because he was a big fan, mega fans for Lost. Did you know that?
I learned that, but it took me a long time to learn that. He didn't tell me right away.
Oh.
Yeah.
So when he first saw you, did he show any excitement?
He
Oh,
acted cool.
really?
Yeah, he was very cool. He was very cool. And I also was very cool, even though I was an enormous Paul Rudd fan. I think we were both playing it cool.
That's cute though.
Hit it. Awesome.
If only Cap could see you now.
Hiya, champ. How was school today?
Ha 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 ha.
So cranky.
You need to act into, you know, the child size of Paul. How does it work?
So it's actually really difficult. It's really awkward. Excuse
Right.
me. Can I just take this out? There we go. Thank you. The chair is very slippery. I'm like sliding off the chair. So how it works is that I actually work with a small person, not with Paul. And then Paul, I guess he must, I don't know, I wasn't a part of Paul's side of it. Maybe he was looking at a tennis ball. Often when actors are acting opposite something that's going to end up being put into the film later, they'll put a tennis ball on a stick and they tell you, look at the tennis ball. I was lucky enough to actually have a small person available to be able to do the scenes with me. And so I was acting opposite Jodie, a completely different person. Yeah.
So it's not Paul.
It's not Paul, which is of course a bummer and difficult when you want to do, especially these comedic scenes, because he's so funny. It would be great to do them opposite Paul, but
I know, right?
it's part of our job. You know, that's part of the magic
Magical,
of making
right?
a movie. Yeah.
Right. I saw some of the footage that when you climb up the lab on Paul.
Yeah.
So you have to look into a tennis ball to interact
That
with him?
time I didn't even have a tennis ball.
Oh, so you just
Nothing.
imagine it.
I'm just imagining it. I look into thin air and they say, I say, is this right? And they move your head higher, move your head lower, look up more. And once you get it perfect, they say, now remember that. And then you do the scene and you have to remember exactly where to go back to.
Oh, so do you actually see a lot of different sizes of furnitures in you know, on set? Maybe a smaller size or the larger size?
You know, when I was working on The Hobbit, we had that. We had large sets and small sets. Every set had its double, and there were two different sizes, which was pretty amazing. On these sets, because I actually never play small wasp. Small wasp is CGI.
Wow.
So I do play her. Let me correct that. I don't play her body. You know, I play her face. So I would sit down in a chair like this one in a very bright room like this one with, I think it's 16 cameras all around my face, very close to my face like this, so that they can catch every little expression in my eyes and my face, because all you see of me is through the visor of the mask.
Right.
And so it's so much movie magic that we didn't actually need to have large props, small props, or anything like that. Yeah, it was all the same. It was all normal, real life size props. That said, in my lab, in Hank and Hope's lab, because the lab is a building that we built, and it was this incredible set that we used on our stage in Atlanta. It was built using things that were small and that have been enlarged a lot of the time. Not everything, not exclusively, but a lot of the pieces. So that you would see things like large Tonka toys and large Legos that were enormous, or large paper clips, or clothesline clips, or bread clips that were holding things together, and that was pretty cool. That was fun.
Thanks to you, we had to run. We're still running.
Let's go. You go low, I'll go high.
I have wings. Why would I go low?